What is the best way to win in a multiple offer situation? What strategy are you going to use to ensure that you don't go over budget? In this video, I will share with you my winning secrets and my recommendations on the best options for you right after this. Hi, my name is Lay Villar Cisneros, your real estate go-to resource in the Greater Toronto Area, and I post videos about Toronto and real estate every Thursday. If you like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel now and don't forget to hit the bell so you will be notified when a new video is released. We get a lot of questions about moving to Toronto, and if you or someone you know is looking to move anywhere in the Greater Toronto Area, give us a call, text, or email us, whatever works for you, and we'll make sure that your moving experience is a breeze. There's a lot of strategies when it comes to putting an offer, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. Hard to know if you overpaid on a property or you lost on a bid for just $1. Should you remove all the conditions? Where do you start? In this video, I will cover my top 3 strategies in order to win in a bidding war and show you the pros and cons so that you'll know if this is also the best option for you. And stick around up to the end and I will share you 2 of my other secrets that I use if the 3 others fail. And while you're watching, make sure that you share with us some of the strategies that you used in the past if you have offered and won a multiple offer situation. It's always interesting to know what others use to win a bidding war so that we can help those ones that are on that situation right now, especially in Toronto where it is really a strong seller's market. The best way to win an offer on a house is if you can put your offer ahead of everybody. And that's what we call preemptive or bully offer. It doesn't always work, but there's no harm in asking. Actually, I just won a house yesterday. The offer presentation was yesterday night, and I grabbed that house early morning, a few hours before the offer presentation. Tip number 1. This is not for everybody, but if you can do a clean contract, meaning no contingency, no conditions, then definitely your offer will be one of the most attractive to the agent and to the seller. A few days before the offer presentation, make sure that you connect with your mortgage professional, bring in all your income documentation and every single documents that you need to be approved for a loan, and also the information for the property that you are interested in, including the property tax, if there's a condo fee in that, and also if the condo status documentations are available. So bring them all in and make sure that you have a fully written pre-approval for the amount that you're looking for, so that you will know what's the maximum number that will work for you. And at the end of that conversation, when you got your numbers, make sure that he or she writes you a pre-approval letter, because that will come in handy when you submit your offer. The next step is to connect with your real estate agent. Make sure that he or she knows your numbers, and then so that she will know what is the maximum number that you could offer on the house. So from there, you will ask that agent to run a comparative study of all the houses that has sold recently within that building, if it's a condo, or within the neighborhood for the same type of home. So now that you have that, check the trends. Is it going up? Is it going down? And check the numbers. So this way you know that you did not offer too much on the house. So you have to make sure that the price that you are putting in is within the range, because if you overbid on a house, you will have a problem with appraisal, because if it did not appraise, then you will have to cover the difference between the appraisal, and the amount that you offered. And that is going to come out of your pocket. But if you're in a budget, then that might cause a problem. So make sure that you bid properly and you bid well. If you have not done your pre-approval and you have not done the comparables, so make sure that you never go blind on a multiple offer. And if it so happens that your pre-approval amount is not really that strong, but it is within the range, put your offer anyway, because you never really fully know what will go into that offer presentation. So tip number 3, you have to know which contingencies or conditions you can let go easily and which ones you cannot. Say for example, if you put a condition on the sale of your house, then it might not work because the seller would like to have the house sold firm as much as possible. Now, for example, if you did not want to put an inspection, you can still do an inspection. But the way you do it is either you can do an inspection a few days before the offer presentation, so you know what you're bidding on, so you know what's the problem with the house, so you know what are the ages of the utilities, say the roof, the windows, the plumbing, the HVAC. So you have those information if the agent cannot give them to you. And at that time, you would have a pretty much idea on how much will the maintenance of that house will go through. So that when you put an offer, you know that you're putting in a clean offer, but without the worries that you might be getting a lemon. And now for the bonus part, tip number 4 is put in a large deposit or earnest money. So basically, there is no set amount for that, but preference is at least 5% of the offer price. And now for my tip number 5, writing a letter to your seller. Tell them something about you and why do you like the house. And it is kind of amazing that it doesn't always work, but it sometimes works. Like I had some buyers that has written a letter to the seller and they were not the strongest offers in a multiple offer situation, but we actually won the house. Write them why you like the house and what are you going to do with the house. Highlight the features without going too much, and connect with the seller. Like sometimes sellers are not only after the money. Sometimes there are situations that they cannot avoid, that they need to move, and some sellers, they are attached to their house, and if they know that you will gonna take care of their house and there are some connections there, they will give you the house. And it happens to me numerous times. And another tip that I could give you, tip number 6, connect with the agent. Be flexible. Ask the agent what's important to the seller. So for example, you are living with your family or you're on a rental, which is month-to-month, and you can move earlier, then it will help with your offer. And if you could try to remove some of those wild contingencies, like something with cleaning up the house, working conditions of your appliances and things like that, you have to weigh what is important for you. So now that you know everything you need to know about winning a multiple offer situation, check out my other videos about the actual cost of buying a home. My name is Lei Villar Cisneros with Right at Home Realty, and if you or someone you know is looking to move anywhere in the Greater Toronto Area, call us, text, or email us, whatever works for you, and we'll make sure that your moving experience is a breeze. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Don't forget to share.